the Mifflin Bulldogs. We the Mifflin Bulldogs. We the Mifflin Bulldogs. We the Mifflin Bulldogs.
Mifflin. Mifflin Bulldogs gon' fight to the end. Bulldogging through all the competition. Piling up W's is the mission.
Hello, Mifflin Middle School. This is Ms. Colson, your principal. Welcome back to school. This is a first for us having a virtual town hall. Typically, if you are new to Mifflin Middle School, we will have a morning town hall here in the auditorium every morning, but this is a one-woman show. I am doing town hall by myself for the first couple of days. We might have some special guest appearances come inside town hall as well. But first, the first couple of days of town hall, I go over the school's expectations. I'm still going to go over the school expectations, but it's going to look a little bit differently and sound a little bit differently because we are in a virtual world. So first, let me go over in your folder, if you came and picked up your Chromebook or your curriculum materials or school supplies, you were issued a folder, and in that folder was some very important information. And in that folder, there were grade level contact information. This is very important, families. All of this information has all of your teachers' information on it. Also in the folder, I provided for every family was a troubleshooting guide. Please reference the troubleshooting guide. There's information on here, there's numbers, there's contact information on here as well. And then also in your folder, that is a very helpful folder, directions for checking your district email. Students, it is very important that you access your district email. And parents, I need you to have access to your parent portal. So this is another guide that was in the folder that gave you directions on how to access your parent portal. Now, if you do not have your access number for the parent portal, in order for you to get that, you must call the school at 614-365-5474. Make an appointment. The guardian must come up here with their photo ID. We would check your ID and we would give you the information so you can access your student's parent portal. Also, even though we're in a virtual world, I want everyone to be prepared, mentally prepared when we come back in a hybrid model, face-to-face. We are a dress code school. We have school uniforms here. Every child, every single day must be in the proper dress code. So in your lovely resource folder that was handed out to you is the dress code policy. I highly, strongly suggest all families, all students look through this dress code policy. It is a very enforced and strict dress code policy that is followed every single day. When your child comes back to Mifflin Middle School in the hybrid model, they must be in the proper dress code. So during this time for the first quarter online, I'm asking all families to make sure that they are purchasing the proper dress code. And last, I'm going to talk about to help your child learn at home by Dwight Carter. So the first thing that we want to make sure that all students have while they're working at home virtually, create a learning space. Where's that learning space at home? Is it in your bedroom? Is it at the kitchen table? Is it at a desk? Where is your learning space at home? In order for you to be successful, you must have a learning space. Follow the virtual schedule that is provided for you. I'm going to give you a little bit more information about the virtual schedule, but make sure you follow the virtual schedule as well. Reduce distractions. Make sure you're somewhere in your house that has limited distractions. We want to make sure when you're in your live Zoom sessions with your teachers that you have limited distractions and that you're able to pay attention. Use a color-coded calendar to help you stay organized, to make sure that you're attending your right classes when it's the live session or when it's the guided instruction. Use the tech feature. So in the Zoom, there's an option for you to raise your hand. If you need your teacher's attention, please make sure you click on that option to raise your hand in the Zoom meeting. Reach out to your teachers. If you need help or assistance with anything, reach out to your teachers. All of that contact information was given to you in your folder with your teacher's email address, their Google Classroom so you can be successful in this virtual world. Okay, students, so now I'm getting ready to explain to you our virtual learning schedule. Now, this is very important. It was emailed out to students, it was emailed out to families as well. If you have it with you, please reference it as while you're watching the video. And we also sent a video link of Miss Blake also going step by step explaining the schedule. But I'm going to go over it again because we have a little bit of confusion about how to understand and read the schedule. So if you look in the green, so let's look in the green. Everything in the green is live class meeting with your full class. So you need to look on your schedule at Infinite Campus. So if you have period 1, on Mondays, you will have period 1 at 8:30 to 9:10. So we're not starting school at 7:30, so we're gonna have you get an extra hour of sleep. We're gonna start school at 8:30, so period 1. So if your schedule reads, if I'm a 6th grader and I have period 1, and it might read Mrs. Longo's class, and it might show core enrichment for Mrs. Longo's class for period 1. I wanna have Mrs. Longo for period 1 on Monday from 8:30 to 9:10. That is a live class. That is a live class that I need to participate on Mondays. And on Monday, I have the same schedule on Thursdays. So I have period 1 on Mondays and Thursdays. On Mondays, I'm only gonna have my first 4 periods on my schedule. So that's period 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if I'm a 6th grader, I want to have periods 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you're probably saying to yourself, what do I do during lunchtime? Because my schedule reads lunch. Well, that is an opportunity for you to break and go have lunch in your house. Then on Mondays, if you see in the blue, everything in the blue on your schedule, that is students will complete assignments in their Google Classroom independently. There's no live classes. So on Monday from 11:30 to 12:10, you're gonna have period 5. So if I'm a 6th grader and I just finished having lunch at home during period 4, because if you were in school, you would have lunch during period 4, so that would be a time for you to have a break at home. Period 5, as a 6th grader, you might go see Mr. Peters. So now what you're gonna do, you're not gonna see Mr. Peters live, but you're gonna go to Mr. Peters' Google Classroom and complete his assignments that he had posted for you in his Google Classroom for your 5th period. That's independently work. You're gonna work on that at your own pace. Also, if you notice on the virtual classroom schedule, it says anything in the blue, the teachers can have support sessions, teachers can host office hours, small group instructions, instructional videos for you to follow, different modules, or one-on-one instruction. But it's very important that you're completing those assignments. So then next, you have period 6. You might have Mrs. Carter, if you're a 6th grader, Mrs. K. Carter for social studies for period 6. You're gonna go look into her Google Classroom and see what assignments that she posted. It's not gonna be anything live. You have to complete this work on your own time, independently. And then you will follow period 7 and 8. Now period 7 for 6th graders, that's your encore classes. In elementary school, you probably call them electives, but that is your encore class. And my 7th and 8th graders already know what encore classes are. But for my 6th graders, period 7, you might have Miss Blake, which is computer class. You're going to go to Mrs. Blake Google Classroom and complete her assignments for that day. And then period 8, you might have Mrs. Lord, which is Spanish. You're gonna go to her Google Classroom and complete her assignments for the day. But everything in the blue, you're gonna complete independently. You're not gonna have a live teacher. So it is very important that you go to those teachers' Google Classrooms each day to complete those assignments. Now let's move to Tuesday. Tuesday, you're gonna have at 8:30 in the morning, you're gonna now have period 8. Now that's gonna be a live class. So on Monday, you had period 8 in the afternoon. You were working independently, but now Tuesday morning, you're going to see Mrs. Lord in a live class. So you're going to do period 8, 7, 6, and 5 on Tuesday for all of your live classes. Then in the afternoon on Tuesdays, you're going to have periods 4, 3, 2, and 1 independently for you to go to those teachers' Google Classrooms and complete your assignments. So the same classes in the same schedule that you follow on Monday, you will follow on Tuesday. The same classes that you follow on Tuesday, you will follow on Friday. But remember, anything in the blue is not live. It's all independent classes for you to go to that teacher's Google Classroom and complete the work that is assigned to you. Now let's look at Wednesday, because this is new for everyone. Wednesday is in the yellow. That is independent study. Students will complete assignments posted in Google Classroom independently. You won't have any live teacher instructions. This is for you to go to all of your classes, all of your teachers' Google Classrooms, and complete all of the work that is posted in their Google Classroom for Wednesdays. Now, the teachers might call your houses, they might email you, they might see if you need some assistance, but you will not see any teacher on Wednesday for live instruction. This is very important, but you must go to their Google Classrooms and complete all of their assignments posted for Wednesday. Now, this was a little bit too fast for you or a little bit confusing. Just make sure you go back and play the video, look at Mrs. Blake's video, and if you have any questions, do not hesitate to email your teachers. It's very important that we keep communication open, and don't forget to look at the video on how to access your CCS email. Okay, Mifflin students, we're almost done with town hall. I know that 7th and 8th graders are like, Miss Colson is forever talking on the first day of school, but I want to make sure that everyone is informed and equipped to be successful during this virtual world. One thing that I always like to do during Miss Colson's Corner is show a motivational video to get our day started. So next, I'm going to show you a motivational video.
I don't care what happened to you last semester. I don't care if you failed your last class. I don't care if you struggled just to get a C. Because today, it changes. Because today, you no longer negotiate with procrastination. Laziness is not in your vocabulary. You have 100% control of yourself, your mind, and your life. Your happiness is your decision. Trust me, I understand you are dealing with stress. You have the pressure of your family, from your professors, from yourself. You have these expectations staring you in the face. But I need you to understand that stress does not come from facts. Stress comes from perception we give those facts. In this moment, what do you need to focus on? Is there a test tomorrow? Is there some reading you need to get caught up on? Are you worried that your professor will give you a pop quiz? Be in this moment. And even though you can't control what your professor will do, you can control how you respond. You can control how you will prepare. Because in this life, if you stay ready, you never have to get ready. This comes down to the power of choice. You need to place your focus on today and who you want to become. Because deep down, you know that you can pass this class. You know that you have what it takes to be one of the top students. And it is time that you prove it. And that needs to start now. How much time do you waste every day? How much time do you spend on the things that are gonna not help you achieve your goals? Netflix isn't gonna get you ready for these exams. Netflix is not gonna do the studying for you. So you need to figure out how serious you are about your dreams and make the decision to reach the next level. Let's be honest, the grades you get is because of the effort you put into it the week before. You are the problem, but I'm telling you, if you make the decision to commit to yourself, you can change this. Write down your goals this semester. What do you want to achieve? What grades do you want to have? Successful people make a plan and stick to it. It is time that you show the world how successful you can become. This is for everyone who ever doubted you. This is for every teacher who said you couldn't do it. This is for them. Make the best decision you can today. Eat better, sleep more, study more, achieve what can be achieved. You will begin to see how capable you are. And I leave you with this: 5 hacks to becoming the best student today. Study your previous lessons. Just because you moved on to a new chapter does not mean you can forget about the previous one. Make a to-do list. Know exactly what you need to accomplish today and every day. Take care of your health. 8 hours of sleep and 1 gallon of water every day is the starting point. Know how to manage your time. Know what activities you have every day and plan your studying around it. Be inspired. You are in control of your future. Be motivated. Be inspired. Be great.
Also during town hall, our Mifflin newscast will always speak to us about what we're having for lunch, what we're having for breakfast. And so since we're in a virtual world, Columbus City Schools has set up, it is called Fuel Up. There are 40 food sites around Columbus City Schools, and Mifflin Middle School is one of them. You can come every Wednesday between the times 11 to 1 and 5 to 7 to pick up breakfast and lunch for 5 days. Now this is at Mifflin Middle School. There are other sites around Columbus City Schools. You can check Columbus City Schools website as well to find the other locations. But anyone can come on Wednesdays to pick up breakfast for 5 days and lunch for 5 days between the times 11 and 1 and 5 to 7. Since we can't have breakfast and lunch in school, we're going to provide it for you at home. Okay, Mifflin Middle School students, I have a challenge for you. 6th graders, I know this is new for you. I'm in the auditorium by myself, but I need an audience to fill these seats. So my challenge to each grade level is by next Friday, and you should see the date up on the screen, by next Friday, if you want to be a participant in our town hall assembly every morning, please email me a headshot picture of you, and we're going to place your headshot in your 7th grade section, your 8th grade section, or your 6th grade section. The grade level that fills up their section first will get a lovely prize. So you need to use your CCS email address. Email me, Ms. Colson, a headshot of yourself so we can create a headshot of you to place in your grade level section so you can be part of our town hall audience. Right now the auditorium's empty. I'm not talking to anyone, and I want to see your lovely faces. And what a better way to see your lovely faces is for you to send me a headshot picture to my email address, which is tcolson, TCOLSON 7991 at columbus.k12.oh.us, a headshot picture of yourself so we can put you in our studio audience. Have a great first week of school. I'm excited to seeing everyone virtually. If you have any questions, you need any assistance, please do not hesitate to email me with any questions. Please do not hesitate to email your teachers. Have a great day, and remember, everyone achieves, no exceptions, no excuses.